All right, all right, all right. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. And we're going to be going over the surveillance footage that has just hit the internet as it pertains to the Karmelo Anthony case. Now, as some of you guys may or may not know, I was in the courtroom when this surveillance footage was put down. Now, I had saw other creators post video that was alleged to have been the footage, but it wasn't footage that I remember seeing, so I didn't do commentary on it. Now, this footage that has just hit the internet is footage that we saw in the trial, and I'm going to be breaking down some of the questions that people had pertaining to it, and so on and so forth. So, without further ado, I want to first say, hey y'all, what's up? What's up? If you guys have not hit the like button, hit your like button as you are coming on in. Make sure to hit the share button. I also pulled out my notes from that day. I took notes in court the day that this footage was played. I have a lot of background stuff that I can release. And as this woman said right here, yes, this footage is being released on Juneteenth. This was a message, correct? I believe that everything that these people are doing is calculated. I believe that the judge's interviews that he's doing is calculated, even down to the sentence that he just imposed, or not the sentence, but the restrictions that he just imposed on Jake Lang. We're going to go over a multitude of things, so make sure you come on in because we're going to be talking about all of it. Now, anytime that we talk about this case, the racists come in droves. So hello to you guys as well. Hey, what's up? How you doing? My name is Neek. It's an acquired taste over here. And yeah, we're gonna get into it. Happy Juneteenth to my Black people in the audience. Okay, happy Juneteenth to all. If you are proud to be Black in the comments, I want to see I'm Black and I'm proud, because I woke up very, very proud to be Black. Okay, I also seen a post on Instagram. I seen a few different posts on Instagram that I was just sharing on my feed. And so let me show y'all, because I mean, we are proud to be Black over here. It's like we're so intimidating to these people. They be thinking about us all day, all night, or whatever. But let me show y'all this one post that I have posted on my Instagram story, and then we're gonna get into the Karmelo Anthony stuff. I just wanted to give y'all time to come on in, you know.
That's it. If you ain't Black, stand up. Good morning to everybody that's Black. That's it. That's all.
All right, I gotta pause it because he got music playing in the background. He said, "That's it. That's all." Hold on. Let me go. Let me play some more.
Good morning to everybody that's Black. Happy Juneteenth, my nigga. Listen, I woke up Black, got dressed Black, brushed my teeth Black, driving the car Black, went to work Black, got off work Black, finna get a haircut Black. And when I lay down at night, go to sleep, guess what happens? I'm gonna go to sleep Black, and I'm gonna wake up Black, and I'm gonna do it all over again Black. Cause I'm Black. Like, yo, I'm Black. Black.
Yes, very much proud to be Black. It seems to bother so many people. So I just wanted to share that before we got on into things. Shout out to everybody that is Black and not racist, and shout out to the white people who are not racist and are not bigots, because this case has brung out the bigotry, the racism, the people who think that their entitlement raises above the level of accountability and all of that. So, you know, shout out to the white people who are not racist. Okay, only the white people that are not racist. Shout out to the Hispanic community as well, Puerto Rican, Mexican, Cuban, Dominican, all of y'all. and everybody else. Okay. So shout out to everybody who is not racist, because some of y'all who are other races be, looking, at us in the same palette. Not y'all, just the ones that, you know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? Period. Now, anyways, let's go on and go into some of the things that has been revealed in this case. Now, there was a lot of questions under my Instagram. I posted the video of the surveillance on my Instagram, and people were confused about the video that people had alleged to have seen, that they said that it was clear, versus the video that we saw in court, versus what is posted on this man's Twitter. So let me get that up. Also, make sure y'all donate to the channel if you can. It's Neek at Night Media, spelled exactly like my channel. Now, let me share this video for y'all that a guy by the name of JD Miles posted, in my opinion, strategically on Juneteenth. And we're gonna get this ball rolling. I'm gonna like I said, answer some of y'all questions and even refer to the notes that I took in court on this day that this testimony was played. So, all right, so this is the footage. Hold on, let me make it full screen for y'all. All right, let me take myself off so that if you guys are watching it on a TV screen, y'all can see it full screen. Hold on. All right. All right. So now let's get into this. So this footage is of a few moments before the stabbing. So in court, we saw a full length video of when the twins walked up to the tent, when Karmelo got into the tent, and we saw different angles. This footage is only a few moments before. So this is not everything that we saw in court. This also is not the version that we saw in court. So another important thing to note is when we were in court, we were shown a very grainy surveillance video that was not enhanced. When the jury saw the enhanced version with the spotlights that this video has, the cameras in the gallery for the public was turned off. We did not see those enhanced videos. But even with the fact that this video is enhanced, there's still quite some distortion, because even though we saw the grainy video, it was at a little bit further back of a distance. Also, we were able to see raindrops in the footage. Like as the footage was going on, we saw rain throughout the footage. Now, when I was watching this video, I seen like one raindrop fall, but you couldn't even tell that it was a raindrop. So even though this is enhanced, there's still significant distortion as well, if that makes sense. If y'all catch my drift. Anyways, let me put it up so that we can see it. Let me bring it to the top and let's review it. All right. So as you can see, the tent that they were under is the yellow tent. And I let you guys know that this was like a canopy. It wasn't like an enclosed tent. Now you can see movement right before Karmelo jumps up. Now, let me pause it because the figure that is highlighted that just jumped out of the tent is Karmelo Anthony, and he's going to jump down. I'm going to bring it back because you can see movement under the tent prior to him jumping out of the tent. So, let me go and bring it back. So let's bring it back. So let me see if I can make it even or zoom in even more. Okay, hold on. It's not letting me zoom in anymore. So hold on, wait. Let me see if I could do it this way. All right. So let me bring it back. Hopefully you guys can see But even though the video is blurry, all of the children's testimony, they said that Karmelo was sitting down the whole time, right? I want you guys to follow me here. They said that Karmelo was sitting down the entire time and that Karmelo never got out of his seat. Now, when I put this video back on the screen, you're going to see how it looks like more than just more than just Austin is standing up. So right before the stab, you can see movement where it looks like more than just one person is up. That's what it looks like, and that's what it appears to me. So let me play it. Somebody said, why don't you just play the clear video? Can somebody answer this person for me? I don't have the clear video. This is what's released. We did not see a clear video in court. We saw a grainy video. This is a more enhanced video of the grainy video, but it still has some distortion. We didn't see a crystal clear video. Y'all asking for stuff that we did not see in the court. All right, so as you can see, there was some type of shuffling under here. Let's bring it back again. All right, I'm bringing it back one more time. All right, we're bringing it back again. And then as you can see, he starts to run. All right, let me bring it back one more time. Now, even this video is cropped to the left. In the version that we saw, we can see the other tint as well. Like this video is kind of cropped and it cuts some of the footage off that was to the left. So let me take this comment off. Let's watch it one more time and let me try to zoom in. And if there is a more clear version, if there's a even more clearer version, send me the link. But this is what is on Twitter. And this is the clearest version that I've saw so far. And this is about the quality that we saw in court. All right. So look under the yellow canopy, because they keep calling it a tent, but it's a canopy. You see that? It looks like more than one body is up in the shuffling, and he starts to run. And then he runs off. All right, so this is when he walks up to a coach. A coach then detains him, and then a police arrives shortly after. Now, this individual released other angles of it. So this is another angle that was released. Wait, is there audio on here? I can't hear any audio. Hold on, let me pull it up on my phone because I don't hear audio. I don't hear audio. Hold on, let me pull it up on my phone. Okay, this particular one doesn't have audio.
Don't reach for anything, all right, man? Stop right there for me. Dispatch 443. I got the suspects, and they're currently treating the victim. Again, he's on the north end of the stadium. All right. Any weapons on you like that? Oh, look here. Copy. I'll be in route. Y'all back up a little bit. Come over here for me. Go here. I'm gonna put your handcuffs for now, okay? Dispatch 443. Everybody can slow down. I got the alleged suspect in handcuffs right now detained. You can open up the channel, and medics are clear to come in. Have them come to the northeast entrance. That's me gate that's wide open there, and then come to the big.
Oops, sorry, y'all. Hold on.
You can open up the channel, and medics are clear to come in. Have them come to the northeast entrance. That's me gate that's wide open there, and then come to the big from there. This is the alleged suspect. Okay. What's their name?
All right, so if you guys listen closely, this was something that they paused when we were in court to replay him saying that he's not the alleged suspect, he's the one who did it. So if you listen to the officer radioing him and saying, "Hey, dispatch, I got the alleged suspect," you can hear Karmelo telling him,
Dispatch 443. I got these suspects.
You can hear Karmelo telling him that he's not the alleged suspect, like he's the one who did it. So let me bring it back for you guys so that you guys know what you're listening for.
Dispatch 443. I got the suspects, and they're currently treating the victim. Again, he's on the north end of the stadium. All right. Any weapons on you like that? Oh, look here. Copy. I'll be in route. Y'all back up a little bit. Come over here for me. Go here. I'm gonna put your handcuffs for now, okay? Dispatch 443. Everybody can slow down. I got the alleged suspect in handcuffs right now detained. You can open up the channel, and medics are clear to come in. Have them come to the northeast entrance. That's gonna be a gate that's wide open there, and then come to the victim from there. This is the alleged suspect. Okay. What's your name? So nothing on your person at all. Nothing. Mind if I reach in your pockets and stuff and all that? Nothing gonna stab me? Okay. A little personal there, okay? Just to make sure.
All right, and I'm gonna I don't know if they have the body cam of his partner. So there was a woman officer who was recording at the same time, and you can hear Karmelo a lot more clearly say, "I'm not the alleged suspect." So in court, they showed us this video, and then they showed us the woman officer. It was a white woman who also had her body cam on. We seen her footage of her, and we heard him say, "I'm not the alleged suspect. I did it," in that video as well. So if they have it up, I'm going to play everything that's posted, you guys. Make sure you're hitting the like button, the share, all of those good things. And I'll go over my notes and share so much more.
Okay. All right. The victim's going to be underneath that tent over there, so I'll get medics. Memorial tent over there, guys. All right. He put his hands on me. I told him not to. He put his hands on me. Victim, we're on the north end. They got staff standing to him right now. This is the alleged suspect.
All right, so this was another part in the trial where they pointed out him crying, and they wanted to know, the officer, let me get his name actually, that testified. They wanted to know what was Karmelo's emotional state. Like, what was his state when he was saying, you know, that he put his hands on me, blah, 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 and all of those things. And the officer was trying to like downplay his emotions, like, oh yeah, when he said that he was emotional, but I don't really know. Like, the officer was very dismissive. But what I learned in these cases is the officers be on code, and they be downplaying certain things for certain individuals.
I don't know. Research them, got nothing. I don't know what happened. Up to you. It's up to you. This is closer. Let me do one more little check of you, okay? You don't mind for reaching your pockets, anything like that? You good? I'm wearing some little under. No, ma'am, I don't think so. What's your name, man? Karmelo Anthony, Karmelo. Okay. Have a seat here real quick, man. Okay. Let me check your hood here, buddy, okay? I'll tell you what, lean this way so you're not resting on your hands, okay? All right, see a little bit of blood on your hands there, okay? All right. So your first name is Karmelo? Let's see, hold on one second. I don't know yet, man. Karmelo, K-A-R-M-E-L-O, Karmelo. What's your last name? A-N-T-H. And why? Where are you in? I'm 10th grade. You go to Emerson? Where do you go? Centennial. Okay. I'm in 12th grade. 12th grade? Okay. No, Centennial. All right, sit tight for me, okay, bud, all right? Let me run this guy real quick. I haven't talked to him at all.
All right, so that's that video. If you guys want me to replay any portion of it, I can. Let me go to the part where he starts crying, and says that he put his hands on me.
Over there, so I'll get medics.
And then we'll go to the other part.
Memorial tent over there, guys. All right. He put his hands on me. I told him not to. He put his hands on me.
All right. And let's go to the next piece. So this is one of the pictures that was released from the body cam. All right. So this is another angle that we saw, and this is the one where you can kind of see the raindrops coming out. So the figure that has the spotlight on him that just popped out from the bleachers, this is where Karmelo entered into. So you can see Karmelo walks past these other school tents. So when I did my coverage, I told you guys how the first black tent, it's a bunch of kids underneath it. You can see that it's completely packed under the first tent. Then he walks by the next tent, and then he goes into the memorial tent from the top. So the prosecution during the trial, they were like, oh, he took a beeline straight to the memorial tent. He passed all of these other tents. But as you can see, there's way more people under these first two tents that he walks by. And then the memorial tent, he goes up to Eddie, who he knew already. So let me play this for you guys. And I'm just trying to kind of give you guys some background on like how they presented things in court, what we saw, etc. All right. So as you can see, somebody walking, they put the spotlight in the middle of entrance of the bleachers. Karmelo is the one with the gray hoodie walking up across the bleachers. Okay. The spotlight follows him. Again, when we saw this footage in court, there was no spotlight around him. We didn't see any enhanced video at all. They showed us just the raw footage, and then they showed like the more enhanced footage later. All right, so that's that footage. Okay, and then this is a picture of the knife. As you can see, this knife this is the multi-tool that they were talking about. So how the knife has this like wire or cord cutter right here. And then it has, I think over here is like a spotlight. And the actual knife itself was 3.5 inches. Now, this guy, JD Miles, whatever he's using to upload his images, they're distorted, because in the trial, we were able to see that the knife had raindrops on it and we could see blood. So when they showed us the pictures of the knife, you can see rain on top of the blade. So we saw rain like on the blade, and we saw blood mixed into the blade, and it was sitting on the bench. And then they showed where the backpack was, etc. So however he's uploading these, it's like deteriorating some of the quality like significantly, because we saw, a lot more clear certain things. All right. So this is another body cam.
The alleged suspect.
Okay. No, I'm not. I know how it goes. I'm not alleged. Okay.
All right. And so this is the partner's body cam. So the first video I showed you when he said we got the alleged suspect, this is the second body cam where you can hear him say, I know how it goes. I'm not the alleged suspect. I did it. Okay. And you can hear it a lot more clearly.
It's the alleged suspect.
Okay. No, I'm not. I know how it goes. I'm not alleged. Okay.
All right. It's going to play again.
It's the alleged suspect.
Okay. No, I'm not. I know how it goes. I'm not alleged.
All right. So as you can see, he says, I'm not alleged. I did it. All right. This is also the picture that we saw in court. Again, this picture was a lot more clear. I'm not sure what he's using to upload these images because they're like even more blurry. This is also the image that they shown of Austin Metcalf walking into the stadium when he had his, like, he walked in and then it was like other boys that walked in behind him. Here is a longer clip. All right, so this clip is a little bit longer of the incident, and I will try to, let me try to zoom in for y'all and pay attention to the tent. This is a little bit longer. And this video doesn't have sound. All right, you see more boys are standing up. They're not sitting down. Those kids lied in their testimony. Oh, we all were sitting down. It was only Austin that stood up. But the only look, you can see like it's more than one person that put their hands on him from this footage. Again, what we saw in court was not this clear. Let's be clear about that. What we saw in court, I could not see the boys under the tent at all. What we saw in court was very, very grainy. You just saw kind of like blobs or whatever. This video, you can see clearer, and you can see that it does not appear that they're all sitting down and only one person is standing up. That does not look like that. So let me bring it back again so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. Because even though this is a little bit distorted, this is still better than how the public saw it. Now, again, there was a time in court where they turned off all of the public's videos, the gallery, and they only played the footage, the enhanced version, to the jury. And they only played it one time for them. They didn't like keep playing it over and over and over again. It appeared that they just played like the 11 minutes or however and played it. All right, let me bring it back for y'all. Somebody in the comments says, oh, you can see a more clear video. Well, send it to me. I'm all about what we can see. I'm telling you right now, in court, I could not see this much. I saw blobs. Okay, I saw there was no movement and then the kids scattered. That's what we saw in court. This footage that I'm watching, from what I'm looking at, it looks like more than one person is standing up to me. Now, if you see a video that's much clearer than this video, let me know. I'll go to it and we'll play it. Okay? Period. So, let's go back. Valentina says she has it. Send it to me. Y'all tagged me in it. Where? Send it to my Instagram or my messenger on Facebook. Someone in the comments says he never said he was jumped. Well, we actually never heard him make a statement at all. Let me know when you saw a statement from Karmelo. And I didn't say that he was jumped. It just looks like more than one person body is moving under that tent. And it looked like more than one body is standing up. And it looked like movement from more than just one person. I didn't say they jumped him. I didn't say those words. I said that it was more than one person that looks like they were standing up. The kids all testified that all of them were sitting down. They said none of us was standing up. The only person that was standing up was Austin. They said all of us sat down the entire time. We all was telling him to get our tent. We don't belong here. Yeah, right. You don't got nothing in that bag. Whoopty whoop. However, that video looks like more than just Austin is standing up, is what I'm saying. But what was consistent, even though each kid had a different version, what was consistent, what every person testified to, was that Karmelo stayed seated the entire time. That Karmelo never got up. That Karmelo only reacted with force when somebody put their hands on him. Now, other than that, there's different variations. Some people say Hunter was involved as far as talking mess to Karmelo, and then there's some people who say Hunter wasn't involved. Some people say Hunter was sitting right next to Austin. Some people say Hunter was a bleacher down. Some people say Hunter was a few bleachers. Like, they all had different variations of Hunter's involvement. They all stated something different that Karmelo was supposed to have said. They all had at the end of their testimony, they all ended off with the prosecution asking them a series of questions. So after every person got off of the are about to be off of the witness stand, the prosecution would ask a series of questions. Who was the aggressor? They would say Karmelo. Who provoked the fight? They would say Karmelo. Was it self-defense? They would say no. Who started this? They would say Karmelo. All of them, each witness would answer those series of questions. It never was objected to, and it never got brought back around to self-defense. And every time I was looking and sitting in the trial, I was thinking, like, why is his defense attorney not asking his series of questions? Why is his defense attorney not bringing it back to self-defense? If they're going to say Karmelo started it, well, how did he start it? How do you start something when you're not the person to say something to somebody first? Why was it never distinguished between authority figure telling you to do something and a peer trying to bully you to do something? The defense never made that distinction. And I'm no lawyer, but I feel like that is like common sense to draw the conclusion, because they brought up testimony in court and they were like, oh, prior to Karmelo going over to the memorial tent, they went to a baseball dugout. And when they went to the baseball dugout, there was this coach who came and told them that they need to leave the dugout. And then the prosecution was like, oh, so he listened to him, no problem, right? He kept making it a point like that they listened to the coach, but they never, the defense, I feel like it was their job to make a distinction on, it's a difference from me listening to an authoritative figure versus me listening to a peer that thinking they bullying somebody or telling me what to do and they have no authority to. There's a clear difference between the two. However, either way it goes, most of those people already had their mind made up before they got on the jury. I sat through every single day of that trial. I was there with bells on. I was in court every single day. Now, up until there was white supremacist, racist goons who came up there after I said and reported the fact that one of the goons filmed me getting in my car, and one of the goons then tried to intimidate me while they had guns on their hip next to my car. After that day, more goons came up there. So that was the final day of testimony when I cried and the Black Panthers was around me. The very next day was the verdict day where they reached the verdict and all that. Due to safety, my mom was petrified. I didn't go back up there to hear closing arguments, but all of the testimony, every single witness, all of the jury selection, all of the evidence, everything that came into the trial, I saw, I was there, and I witnessed in court, and I can expound on it. I have, all of these are my notebooks, okay? All of these are filled from page to page, except for this one. This one is not filled all the way, but these ones right here are filled page to page each day that I attended jury selection, the trial, day 4, day 5, day 8, day 7. Some of them have part 2 days on here. So I was in there every single day. And so let me see. There was another video that also was posted. Hold on 1 second. Wait, y'all said that I was tagged in something. Hold on, let me look on Facebook to see what I was tagged in. 1 second, y'all. Facebook. Oh, let's see if anybody tags me in anything that's more clear than what we saw. Hey, there's a clear video on TikTok here. I screen recorded when they approached Melo. Okay, send it to me, the link. Somebody said this is it. This is the clear version. Okay, let's go to this one. Okay, this one is more clear. All right, let's watch this one, y'all. Somebody sent me a more clear version. Shout out to Shantae. Thank you, boo. All right, let's look at this more clear video that was just sent. All right. All right, can y'all see it? All right, let's watch it. This video is 15 minutes long. Ooh. All right, this video is 15 minutes long. If you guys have not already hit the like button, make sure you hit the like button. Also, this is my Cash App. If you guys are enjoying the show, definitely donate to my Cash App. This is Neek at Night Media. I will be sharing everything as it comes through. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Shantae. She said, "You're welcome." Thank you, boo. All right, so let's watch this video. And again, listen, we did not see any video that was this clear in court. We did not see the clear version. We saw grainy video. And honestly, I feel like everybody who was in that jury, most of them already knew what they felt and made up their minds about this case. Please, let's get rid of the trolls. Where's my moderators at? Stevie Ray, please, get rid of, matter of fact, let me help the trolls out. Let me help the trolls out, because baby, they be wanting so much attention. Like, they go to sleep thinking about us, wake up thinking about us, go to our YouTube spaces thinking about us. Like, you said point them out. Just look at them. It's the, you can see, you can tell which ones is the trolls. The one that keep on spamming dumb crap. Happy Juneteenth, you guys. This video right here that we're watching does not have sound to it. So we're just gonna be watching. Okay, so as you can see raindrops coming down. You can see umbrellas walking by. So remember when I did my reporting, I'm like, you can see people walking by with umbrellas. You can see the girl on the field passing the 30-yard line. She has an umbrella. You see the girl right in front of Memorial Tent, or the person right in front of the Memorial Tent has an umbrella. You can see people with hoodies on. All of this stuff is stuff that I was telling y'all about. I was like, okay, so here are the people I told y'all. It was 3 people with ponchos. Remember I told y'all about this in my reporting? I was like, you can see people walking onto the field or coming this way with ponchos on. So clearly it's raining if they have on ponchos. They have umbrellas. You can see this person right here with the umbrellas. Now, underneath the memorial tent, there's no movement. There's no movement. There's no, agitation. You could just pay attention to the screen around the 30 and 20-yard line. You can see them with umbrellas. You can see more people with umbrellas, and keep focus on to the memorial tent off to the left. Okay, So this is what I was telling y'all when I'm like, we could see the raindrops in the video. We can see the raindrops coming down. We can see people with ponchos. We can see people with umbrellas. We can see, but you can't really see exactly what's happening under the tent, because this is the vantage that we were able to see. And then we were looking up and to the left in the courtroom. All right, let me see if I can go any closer into the tent. All right, so let's focus it here into the tent. All right, you see regular movement around the tent. Where did you send it, Valentina? I'll play all of it. I'll play everything. Okay, I'll check it. Thank you. All right, it just happened right here. Let me pause it. Hold on. Let me bring it back some. All right. Austin was only under the tent for a couple of. Okay, hold on. Let me bring it back. All right, it's happening right now. And then he jumps out. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I could. Let me see. Let me go back. Let me see if I can make it any bigger for y'all. All right. Watch the tent. It's about to happen. See movement. You see him moving? Boom, boom. It looks like more than one person. I don't like, what are y'all talking about? Even in this video, all of those kids testified and they said that oh, sorry, was the cursor in the way? Hold on, let me bring it back. All of those kids testified and they said everybody was sitting down. Only person that was up was Austin. But when it happened, it looks like more than one person is up. Let's bring it back. They're not all sitting down at all. I can't zoom in any more than that. All right, let me bring it back one more time. Let's bring it back and let's look. Let's look, okay? All right. He goes back, he goes forward. Let's bring it back. Let's look at it again. All right, boom, he goes back. I'm not getting. Let's look at it again. Let me look at it again. I can't go zoom in any closer. Let me bring it back again. One more time. Let's look at this again. All right. For the people who don't know what you're looking for, you're looking under this yellow tint. You're looking at the movement under this yellow canopy, rather. All right. Hold on. Let me see what timestamp we are. Let me move a little closer. All right. So you're looking at the yellow tint to the left. The yellow tint to the left towards the top. Right there, right there, right there. Boom. He jumps out. Let me bring it back again. One more time. Hold on. Let me take this. Let me see if I could zoom in any closer. 1 second, y'all. Hold on. Okay. I don't know if this is any better, but I tried to zoom in a little bit more for y'all to see. All right, pay attention to the tent. Right when that boy steps off to the right is right when it's happening. A boy gets from under the tent at the moment that it's happening. When he steps out of the tent, pay attention to the tent. All right, right here, look under the tent. Look under the tent. This is when it's happening. It's going down right now. Boom. All right, let me bring it back one more time. Let's watch it again. As soon as the boy steps out of the tent to the right, look towards the center around here. Right there. Okay, look right here. Look right here. Then he pops up right here. Okay, thank you, Jordan. I'm going to check it right now. All right, this is when the coach in the he meets up with a coach. The coach brings them to like an officer. And then I'm going to go to another version somebody else sent me as well. All right, the spotlight is on Karmelo in the field. We're just watching the raw footage of the aftermath. This video does not have sound, you guys. So as soon as this video finishes, I'll keep showing you whatever else is available. Let me see. Okay, so right here, he's getting arrested. The coaches are around him. There's 4 more minutes left to this video. Yeah, this is just the raw surveillance. We're just going to play it all the way through. And then somebody else said they sent me something in my Facebook Messenger. I'll go check that after this. Matter of fact, let me see if I could. Can I download this? Okay. So okay. Someone in the comments says, at the very least, this was manslaughter. In my opinion, I think at the most, this was manslaughter, because at the least means that that's the least that it could be. And then it could be something greater than that. I think at the most, it's manslaughter. At the least, it's complete self-defense. At the most, I believe that it's manslaughter. Now, if he would have got a manslaughter charge, I would not have been upset about it. I would have, felt like, he did have a knife, the way that the evidence came in, his lawyer did a piss poor job, et cetera, et cetera. However, at the most, I say manslaughter, but nothing more than that. Anything else other than manslaughter, I believe, is a miscarriage of justice. I believe that it was a clear message to the Black community, and I feel like he was overcharged. A lot of people are saying, at the least, they think that it's self-defense. At the most, I believe manslaughter. Anywhere between there, that's up to the individual, but he got overcharged for sure. I don't think that this situation was murder one, M1. I don't think that this was a situation where it warranted 35 years. This was a clear message that they were sending to the Black community. And it's a clear message that we're not going to back down from. Okay? We're not going to back down from this miscarriage of justice. As much as I can shed light onto this injustice, I am going to. I've never been more, there's several stories that really, really, really touch my soul. This is one of those, especially being that there are a lot of racist bigots who are trying to shape the narrative to be one way. A lot of these racist bigots think that self-defense only works for them because they have the white woman tears or, certain level of entitlement, that they're the only ones that can be in fear. We see how they treat Black women in the hospitals. These microaggressions don't just go to the courtroom. We see these microaggressions everywhere. They don't think that we're in the pain that we are in, even down to the intimidation that was done to me. There's a lot of people who try to downplay it, like, oh, no, bitch, a bitch sent some motherfuckers to try to intimidate me with guns and all of that. And let me just not go into that, because we're definitely not done with it. We're not done there. Like, that's just not gonna just land and just leave right there. So before I say too much, let me just, because they always try to downplay what's done to us, and they always in every single thing. You can look at Chud the Builder, you can look at Jake Lang, you can look at the bitch that was covering the case. They all have the same MO. They target Black people. They are the agitators. They poke the bear. They target you. They post you on their pages. They get in your face, or they try to agitate Black people. And then when Black people respond, they pull their cameras out and show the response, right? And then they switch up and they quickly turn from the targeted aggressor to victim. They all did it. Chud the Builder did it. Jake Lang did it. They all, it's like a textbook script. Target Black people, agitate and instigate, and then quickly jump into the victim seat, and then grift all of your racist audience to pay money onto a give, send, go. They all have the same exact script. Target Black people, be the instigators, taunt them, and then when they respond, play the victim, sick your racist, white, bigoted audience on them, and grift for all the money that you can out of them, and claim that you're in fear for your life, claim that you're scared because the Black people have responded to you fucking with them. You won't see the Black people messing with them first. You will always see the reaction and then them switch to victimhood. It is the same script every time. It is the same script. Look at their social media. It's always them posting somebody first, them targeting somebody first. Then when the person responds, oh my God, I'm in fear for my life, they're trying to kill me. Bitch, what? You're not even that relevant. You're not even that relevant to want dead. Like, you live a miserable life on your own. Can you imagine a freaking world where you go to sleep and you obsess over another race every single day? The only reason why I've been talking about racist bigots is because of my experience in the last week, but I don't wake up thinking about other races every day. Like, can you imagine the misery? These people are fucking miserable. They're miserable. They go to sleep and wake up and think about Black people. They go to sleep and all they post about is Black people. All they obsess over is Black people. And then they target, oh, I'm just being a journalist. Oh, I'm just doing free speech. That's their favorite. Free speech is their favorite. And anytime we respond or react or try to defend ourselves, it is the same fucking script. Oh my God, Black people are so scary. Oh my God, I fear for my life. Oh my God, they're trying to kill me. Give me money, send it in my gifts and go. Give me money. Oh my God, I'm so scared. It's the same script. Look at all of their pages. Look at Chud the Builder. Look at Jake Lang. Look at the racists that covered the Karmelo Anthony case. They all got a gifts and go. All of them. They all weaponize their audiences onto you after they have targeted you. It is the same script. They go to sleep and wake up and obsess over us. They live a miserable life. Like, how can you enjoy life? I mean, the money got to be good. I seen them gifts and goes jump. But I be thinking, like, even though you're getting money from this grift and your audience is too dumb to realize they're being played, and I don't even think that their audiences care that they're being played. All their audiences know is we hate Black people the same. Like, you hate Black people, I hate Black people too. I got a job, so I can't really say how I really feel about Black people, but let me donate to you so that you can keep telling your hatred for Black people on your page. They don't even care that they're being taken. They don't care. They have a common hate for us. They don't care to vet the information. They don't care to see a pattern because it's a clear pattern. They don't care. So I am going to use my platform to sound the alarm on any new information as it pertains to Karmelo Anthony that's relevant. Now, I'm not going to flood y'all with stuff that, is like, but anything relevant, I'm going to share with y'all. Anything that's breaking, I'm going to share with y'all. I'm not going to stop covering this case. I'm not going to stop speaking my mind. I'm just going to make sure going forward that I'm protected. And I'm just going to make sure that I have certain legal remedies in place. And that's that. But let's continue with the coverage. There are some people who sent in other videos. Let me pull up this video file. Somebody sent this video to me. Let's watch it. This was sent in by I said that already. This was sent in by this is the one sent in by Jordan. We'll watch this and then I'll watch the other one that was sent in. All right, it just happened right here. Let me pause it. All right, that's the video that Jordan sent in. Let me upload the other one. Also, my homegirl Catalea enhanced my last background. I don't know if y'all remember the background that I was streaming with when I was in Texas, but my homegirl Catalea, she enhanced the background. So y'all let me know if y'all prefer this one when I'm talking about the Karmelo Anthony case, or if y'all prefer the one that I was streaming with when I was in Texas, because this one is a little bit darker and a little more like contrast to it. So y'all let me know. Do y'all like this background, or a matter of fact, let me just pull it up. I'm acting like I can't pull it up, or this one. This is the background I was using when I was in Texas. This one is the one I was using in Texas. This one or the darker one? The other one? Okay. The other one? Okay. The one from today? Okay. My homegirl, she enhanced it, but when she had sent it to me, I didn't have time to it was a lot going on. So anyways, all right, so y'all say this one? The new one? Okay, cool. My homegirl Catalea, she did this one. All right, so let me see. There was another video that somebody sent me. Okay, this right here was another one.
But why y'all leaving out the part? Why y'all leaving out the part where he says y'all team is trash, y'all team is ass, and that's what got everybody's attention?
But are we leaving out the part that Austin also said, "You from Frisco, you not gonna do nothing"? Did we also leave out the other?
I don't know who's talking. I don't know how to. This is further back, so I'm gonna take that one down because we saw a clearer version of it. And now let me drop the link for y'all. To come up. Now, if you're white and you're not a racist bigot, click the link. We want to hear from you. If you're black and you're proud and you're happy that it's Juneteenth and you want to speak about what you saw, click the link. If you attended the trial, okay, I know that there was Gerald from the NC Beat. He was in court when this was played. Let me ask him if he wants to come up. Queen Sheba, or anybody that attended the trial on the day that this was played in court. If you want to click the link and come up, let me know. Let me see. Let's see. Hold on. All right. Here's the link, y'all. Click the link if you guys want to come up and share your thoughts on what you think. Or should we start a new live of just like the call-in? Let's see. Somebody said the video doesn't show enough solid evidence. All right, another thing that I want to talk to y'all about, whenever there is a court case, the only evidence is not just that video alone, right? So anytime there's a court case, they go off of the body cam and the testimony that they did not hear as well. Now, in jury selection, there was several people who made it abundantly clear that in order for them to understand Karmelo Anthony's part in this, they needed to hear from him, right? There was a lot of people who already knew about this case before the case started. Most of the jury who are from Collin County heard about Karmelo Anthony. They heard about the case. The prosecution, he not testified, but basically told the jury about how tight-knit of a community Collin County is, how everybody is like family, how everybody looks out for one another. This is what he was saying in jury selection. And this was before he gave his whole scenario of his kids had a game and their team is trash. And he was thinking about how he was going to approach the jury about this. And he was saying how they take care of one another and how most of the people on the jury, they were speaking about how they needed to hear from him in order to get an understanding. They needed to hear from him. Most of the people who talked said that they needed to hear from him. Other than that, their mind was already made up. So the lawyer knew this. There was testimony, not testimony because they weren't sworn like on the witness stand, but there was potential juror after potential juror after potential juror after potential juror who all said that they needed to hear from Karmelo. This was a big portion of voir dire. There were so many people who said, hey, we already saw the news, already heard about it. In order for me to like go for his side, I need to hear his side. And then the lawyer, he was like, well, it's not our case. Like, we don't have the burden of proof. It's the prosecution that has the burden. And then there was one guy was like, yeah, well, I understand that y'all don't have the burden. He didn't say it in these words. I'm just paraphrasing. He was like, I understand, but I still need to hear from him because a knife is crazy. Like him, like that was the sentiment of all the jurors. So I feel like throughout the case, when I was listening to it, I'm like, the way that this evidence is coming in, the way that the attorney is not bringing it back to self-defense and he's letting each person end on Karmelo provoked. Karmelo was the aggressor. And I know that in order to be the aggressor, you got to be the one getting up in the other person's face. Austin clearly was the aggressor, but all they needed was those buzzwords to mark off murder one, because the part of the component of murder one is the person has to be the aggressor, right? And they have to be the one to provoke. All of the testimony, if you listen to what they say, even though all of their versions are different, Karmelo was not the aggressor and he was not the one that provoked. He did not get out of his seat. He wasn't the one who spoke first. He was the odd man out and he was sitting the whole time. But they don't have to go off of critical thinking. All they have to go off of is, well, they said he provoked, so murder one. That's all they had to do. And his lawyer never brought it back around. He never brought it back to self-defense. How did he provoke? How did he provoke and he never got up? How, you know, and then their main thing was, oh, he provoked this because we told him to leave and he didn't leave. You told him to leave and he didn't leave. Who are you? Oh, well, the coach told him to step up that day. I don't give a fuck. Just because a coach tells you to step up because you're a trash player and you are horrible in the sport, and all you do is leave and celebrate and don't really help the team, don't really contribute to the team, just because the coach chewed you out and said that you're a horrible player and I want you to step up, still does not give you the authority to put your hands on nobody. It don't give you the authority to try to move somebody out the tent, and it don't give you the authority to do any of that. But they didn't go off of critically thinking. They just went off of, this is a nigga, and we're going to put this nigga in his place. And we heard the buzzwords that we needed to legally say murder one. That's it. This was not, if you listen to the testimony, he did not provoke. He was not provoked, the provoker. When I see situations where somebody is provoking somebody, they up out their seat. Oh, touch me and find out. That's provoking. Like if Karmelo got up, he went up to him. Karmelo stayed seated, mind you. The testimony said that Austin was a few bleachers down and had to walk up on Karmelo. He had to walk up bleachers to get to Karmelo. That is a provoker. Because a few bleachers the other way were 3 coaches. But all they needed was the buzzwords. Oh, this person said the buzzword. This person said the buzzword. When we get in the deliberating room, hey, check, ship this nigga off. And that's what they did. All right, let me open it up to the floor. Let's go to Juicin 1990. What's your thoughts?
This definitely was self-defense.
Okay, elaborate.
I mean, it seems like from what people were saying, he was sitting down minding his business, and then they came at him like, "Why are you over here?" Austin was definitely the ringleader, and those kids were not. They were all saying in court, "Oh, well, he was the aggressor. Karmelo was the aggressor. Oh, we weren't doing anything," and we see that it's all some BS now.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, you guys, I'm going to start a new live. Everybody who's on this live, please refresh. I want to hear from y'all who want to do a call-in, because sometimes when I do a call-in, people start saying words that they're not supposed to say, and it's too many words. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to end this live, okay? Come to my new live, and we're going to talk about this. I want everybody to give me your thoughts on the surveillance footage. Give me your thoughts on the case. I'm going to end this stream, refresh my page, and come right back. And I'm going to send the new link. All right. Everybody who's in the backstage, Juicin, hold on, let me see. Amber, Amara, Kim Finity, all of you guys refresh. We're going to start a new live. Come right back. All right.
Okay.